there's the inner circle. You know what I mean? So, but look, I'll see if I can get you. Like, I'm sure there's like a booster seat or something. You can put like in the baby Bjorn like we used to have for our kids.
All right. You know what this reminds me of? Let's be honest here. This is Thanksgiving, and I'm sitting at the kiddie table. You know, like I'm getting a chance to eat, but I'm not sitting with the adults. I'm sitting at the kiddie table.
Yeah, exactly. You're there, but you know what I mean. You're not part of the big conversation. Come on out, bust it up. Heck, all you guys are invited. But Bubba, obviously, I was going to actually ask you guys because I know it's obviously up in your neck of the woods. So and you guys are always so good to us. So obviously, love to have you there. And I hope this is one of those ones I really do. I hope you take us up on it and. We'll get you taken care of for sure.
Hold on, Bully.
No, Dave, you've had your chance.
No, wait a second. Of course, I get the invitation after I buy the tickets. I already had to go into the wallet, buy the tickets, and then I get. But go ahead, Bully. Go ahead. Floor's yours.
When you get invited to an event by Shawn Michaels, you got to say yes. So I will go on record. Thank you very much. I will be more than happy to come and watch the show. First of all, Halloween Havoc, one of my favorite pay-per-views of all time. So to watch NXT doing Halloween Havoc close to the house, love to come. Absolutely. Thank you for the invite, Shawn. And yes, Dave, I will wave to you or something like that.
Yeah. Well, or the next time, get him a ticket, man. My goodness.
Yeah. But you know what? Well, you know what, Bully? It's not pay-per-view, it's PLE, but we'll let that slide. Shawn, honestly, this move to the CW, and it couldn't have gone better. I always worry when a show that's been on a certain network for a certain amount of time, it's very, very difficult to move to a completely different network. But it worked out for an...
Hey man, I'll just put it in the front seat. Alright, not a problem. No problem. Anything I need to do? Okay, that's fine. Not a problem.
NXT. I mean, these first few weeks on the CW seems to be, as far as viewership, a definitive hit.
Yeah, no, it's been fantastic. And same thing, obviously we're always, concerned about that. You're curious to see how it goes. I'll say this, though. Certainly that, we're subject, as any television show is, to whatever kind of competition is out there. But, it sounds cliche, but we've got a really, really loyal fan base, especially from an NXT standpoint. So there are times, again, that we're, not, and again, I can't say we're not, we're bulletproof or anything, but I gotta tell you, we hold up really well, no matter what is thrown against us, whether it be a tape show or it's moving networks or there's other competition on. we hold up pretty darn well, and I think that's because we established a faithful product, have faithful fans, and I think that people appreciate what it is we're doing in NXT, and obviously just I think the newness and the freshness and the momentum that the brand has. Again, I wouldn't, I'd be remiss in saying it, but like we're the fastest growing, wrestling brand on television, and nobody else, can compete with our numbers, so to speak. And we're very excited to that, and obviously very proud of it.
Sean, just want to take you back a couple of weeks ago to a match that really caught my eye, really impressed me. I come on Busted Open, I'll analyze matches, I'll put it under a microscope, talk about what I liked, maybe didn't like, what could have been better. Obafemi versus Tony D'Angelo. What a great match, hard-hitting, good psychology, the whole 9 yards. Tell me about that match, how you felt about it, how you felt about the performers, and what advice you might have given them after that match was over.
Well, so look, you and I, we've talked about this before briefly, when you have those light bulb moments and you do your best to try to put your superstars in those positions to where that is going to happen. I believe there are times from Oba's standpoint that he's been there in the ballpark of it, and there are times that Tony as well. But I think that match is the one that encapsulated all of that for both of them, to where they got that feeling that they go like, oh my goodness, that's what you guys have been talking about this entire time. And that's when, as you just said, all those worlds come together. The story is right, the psychology of the match is right. Obviously, being out of the Performance Center and being on the road, all those worlds came together in a perfect way. And then, of course, the talent, when everything's said and done, they have to execute and they have to feel it. But they did that in this moment. And look, when they came back, obviously we were standing up, standing ovation, very proud of them. But again, first thing I told them, again, remember that feeling and the things that you did when you did them and how you felt doing it. And you have to go out there each and every time and convey that same emotion, whether the crowd is reacting like that or not. Because a lot of times you have to do it first and then they will follow. But we have a tendency every now and then to not want to go there because it doesn't feel right. And if you're hesitant to go there, the fan base is not going to go there along with you. We've got to be the ones to initiate that. So again, I thought they just did a fantastic job.